Hey, how's it going, guys? TMTRE here, also known as a man that reviews everything. Sorry, I've been gone for a while. I've just been busy moving, which is why I'm in a new area. You know, my setting, my background's a little bit different, but I moved. So there's big changes going on right now. But I just didn't have time to be putting out videos. But now I have some time, and I figured, hey, let's continue where we left off with Vices and Virtues. Panic at the Disco. Still going hard on that Viva Las Vengeance album, though. It's so good. And also, disclaimer, just in case you guys hear some extra background from outside, I'm like right near the front yard. And right now, my little brothers are out there playing baseball with the neighbor, so yeah, you might hear screaming now and then, maybe not, but I can't do nothing really about that because they're kids. They're having fun playing outside, and I'm in here making a YouTube video. Yeah. Oh, memories, where did you go? So before we get into the album review for Vices and Virtues, I want to mention about the survey my brother and I have made regarding Panic at the Disco. We're still on track to make that video, hoping for it next week, but we've got good responses so far. We got a lot of responses that more than plenty enough to go over, and make a complete video for it. We have a lot, but the more the better. So for those of you who want to fill out the survey, participate in our video where we're going to be breaking all the data down and going through it all with all you guys. I'm going to have the link for that in the description down below, so feel free to share that with your friends if they want to take it too, and feel free to fill it out. And the more the better, and I'm excited. You guys are giving us really good responses. And again, that video should come out sometime next week. But that's pretty much everything, so let's get into the review. So actually, I lied. Not the review quite yet, because we're actually going to talk about one song that came out before the album that was kind of the start of the new music, Brendan and Spencer being alone. And that song is New Perspective. Now, New Perspective was a song meant for the movie Megan's Body, or sorry, Jennifer's Body. I said Megan because Megan Fox was the star in that movie, but Jennifer's Body. Now, new perspective. I want to talk about that because that song is such a important part to their future. That was the start of just Brendan and Spencer. No one else. No Ryan, no John. Just them two. And that song is so good. It's so good. It's an instant classic Panic at the Disco song, and it's probably one of my favorite Panic at the Disco songs ever. Definitely top 5. Definitely. It's so good. The lyrics, the flow of the entire song, I loved it. Stop there, let me correct it. I don't know the lyrics, so, but still, you know what I'm saying. I want to live a life from a new perspective. It's so good. I love it. I love the song so much, and such an important time to be in, man. And I mean, I wasn't that big of a Panic at the Disco fan at the time when that came out. I mean, I was a fan, but I didn't know what was going on, I didn't know that the other band members left and all that. I love it. Knowing it now, I love it all. And I'm so glad we got that song. I just wish Apple Music or Spotify would put this song on their platform. Come on. It would get the streams, man. You guys are missing out. But yeah, I wanted to mention that song before we get into Vices and Virtues because this album followed up 2 years later to what that new sound for Panic at the Disco was going to be like. And let me tell you, with this first song, The Ballad of Mona Lisa, it reminds me so much of A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. At least similar styles of music or sound. And that's what I love about it. It's like a new, fresh take of that sound that they captured in A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. And it's so good. It's so good. This song is a classic for me. The intro, the song, the video itself all remind me of Halloween time for some reason. Every time I talk about this or listen to it, I always think that I either heard it in October or I think it's Halloween. I don't know. I just get that vibe from it. But it has that chilling little intro with the I don't know, that's the piano. But it has that little intro that I really like, and it really captures my attention right away. And then the vocals with the guitar and the drums just come in all at once. And then the lyrics, The lyrics is one of my favorite parts of this entire song. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right. It's so good, and I love singing this song so much. It's just, I love the sound so much. I really do. The build up to the chorus is literally heavenly. It's so good, and I really love the guitar in this song. But his vocals, Brendan Urie's vocals in this song are so good. They're so good, and that's a similar thing I find throughout this entire album. He really hits the high notes, man, and he hits them so good. I love this album. I really do. I love this song. Everything about this first song, what an intro. What an intro to this album. So good. It couldn't have done it any better. Loved it. Loved it so much. Now the second song, the transition from Ballad of Mona Lisa into Let's Kill Tonight. So good. So good, dude. It just gets you into that really fast, upbeat tempo. I don't know. I can't imitate it. I suck at this. I'm not a musician. Let me say that. I don't know. But with the keyboard into it as well. Oh my god, dude. This song, it's like, just gets me into it, and I love it. And I remember throughout high school, I would always listen to this song before I had any big games coming up. Anything just to get me motivated or hyped, you know? Let's kill tonight. I loved it. It did the job, and it's so good. The sirens at the end is a nice touch. And all I can say about this song, it's so good. So now the third song, Hurricane. Hurricane. Now, let me tell you a quick story. So, back when this album was announced, they released a short video called The Overture. Now, to this day, I watch that video every once in a while for the nostalgia. When I heard Hurricane in The Overture, I knew from that moment this song was gonna be so good, and it is so good. I love the intro. I love the clapping. I love the stomping. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. I love that part. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong song. That's Let's Kill Tonight. I got the songs mixed up. But the reason why is because, yes, there is still clapping in this song. Where the dun 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 dun. I don't know. I can't. You know, hang on. I'm gonna just play it real fast. Just so you. Hang on. I hope I don't get copyrighted for like this short 10 seconds, but so good. I love that. That's the part I'm talking about. That is literally so good, and I love the intro, and it has me so excited, so anticipated to what the rest of the song was gonna sound like, and it sounds so good. Fix me or conflict me, I'll take anything. That bridge is so good. I love it. And then the transition and back into the chorus is just so fire. It's so fire. This song, man, it's so good. I love this song so much. I love this album. I really do. And I'm so glad that I just listened to it again. And it's been a while. It's been a while since, you know, I've listened to any Panic at the Disco. If it wasn't for Viva Las Vengeance, I wouldn't be listening to all these albums again. But I'm so glad that I am, because this album is so good. Now the next song, the fourth song on the album, Memories. The transitions throughout this album stand out so much to me. So good. I love it. And the transition from Hurricane into Memories is another good example of how good this album is. And I know it's just a transition, it's not the song itself, but let me talk about Memories. Memories really got me tearing up. When it came on, I was just so, like, happy. It made me so happy because I love this song. I really do. And the meaning, the lyrics behind it. Memories, where'd you go? I'll never let you go. I hope that's the lyrics. If not, then it's just, I'm a fake fan, I guess. But no, it's been a while. So I just need to double check myself. I'm like this. I'm sorry that I'm like this. But I just need to know if that is the right one. Oh, you were all I ever known. Idiot. I'm sorry. And then, but how it follows up with how I missed yesterday and how I let it fade away. Where did you go? So good, man. I love it. Because I do think about that. I get older. I'm older now. Like, when I heard that album for the first time, I was 9. Here I am, 11 years later. And I'm like, wow. Dude, where did they go? I was just like my little brothers. Playing baseball, playing outside all the time. Playing sports, being active. I don't do that anymore. I make the YouTube videos. Like, man, this song just really hit me in that moment. And I was like, wow. This song is a jam, man. It really is. It's so good. I don't want it to fade away, and I'm gonna be listening to this song, this album, for the next few days because I forgot how fucking good this song was, man. And this album, too. So good. Now, the fifth song, Trade Mistakes. This was one I really liked when I was younger, and I still really like it to this day. I love how slow the song starts, but then how fast it gets when the chorus hits. And I love Brendan's vocals in this, man, and I love the lyrics. I just love this song, man, because again, this one put me in my feels. He's trying to save someone, but he can't, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful song. Like, one of my favorite lyrics, let me pull it up in this song, was when, let me save you, hold this rope. It's like a pre-chorus, and then it goes into the chorus, I may never sleep tonight, as long as you're burning bright. Love it. I can sing to that all the time. But then at the end of the song, he kind of switches up the words where he says, don't let me save you, hold this rope, I'll pull you in 'cause I'm your anchor. Save her or feel it sink in. I love it. I think this song is very well written, and dude, I can sing to it. It got me in my feels again, and it made me just so happy to be listening to it. And I really love the violins, man. His use of violins, he does it so good. And I thought he killed it with Viva Las Vengeance with the violins and all the strings and that. But no, he uses it in this one too, and he makes it sound so good. Now the sixth song, Ready to Go, Get Out of My Mind. Now this one is another classic. I love the sound. This was one that I instantly just fell in love with when I was younger. This one I would say out of every song on this album is like the most mainstream radio-ish kind of song. Yeah, I would admit that. I would agree. But still, I think that's why I liked it when I was younger, because I really was into like the mainstream radio music back then, but now I don't really care for it. But now with time, this song still holds up, and it's still really good. It makes me want to dance, it makes me want to sing along. The music video for this is actually pretty sick. I remember when I first came out and I saw it for the first time. It was awesome. I loved it. The song is a classic. Now, number 7, Always. These songs need to stop making me tear up. When this song came on, dude, I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this song. And really just like made me tear up, and I was like, dude. And with this song though, I wish Brendan still did songs like this, because this is like an acoustic song. It's like a love song. I mean, he still kind of makes love songs, but not acoustic. I wish he like did more acoustic. That's what I'm saying. But I think the song is really sweet. I think the lyrics is really well written, and his vocals, man, I really love his vocals throughout this entire album. I'll keep saying that. I'll probably say that with the next song too. But I just love the song. It was always you. I love it. I love it. So good, man. So good. Now, number 8, The Calendar. Now, this one, actually, I did not like when I was younger. This was, like, my least favorite off of the entire album. But now, hearing it again, I was like, this song is actually pretty sick. Put another X on the calendar. Summer's on its deathbed. Yeah, no, that's so sick. I love it. It's so good. And his vocals, man, at the end, when he's singing the chorus and he's, like, reaching the high note. Oh, it's so good. I loved it. But yeah, no, I thought this whole song was awesome. And I really feel differently now than I did back then. But again, I think that was because I was younger and I didn't really like that sound. But even growing up throughout high school and being like a teenager, I still really wasn't a big fan. But now, I don't know, I feel like I just have a better understanding of Brendon Urie and his music, his style, and his meaning behind his songs and albums. I get it now, and I like it, and I like the sound, and this is good. This is a good one. I do like it. Now, number 9, Sarah Smiles. Another one, man. That's another one, man. Another song that made me cry. What a beautiful, beautiful love song. Sarah smiles like Sarah doesn't care. So good, man. She lives. I'm gonna sing this whole entire song. Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorites off the album. And when I get to the song rankings, I have an explanation. but we'll save that for the song ranking. But this song, man, it's so good. The drums, and that's one thing I haven't been mentioning throughout the song that I just realized. Spencer, it's not just Brendan that's killing it. Spencer's killing it too. And Let's Kill Tonight, Hurricane, Ballad of Mona Lisa, Trading the Stakes. Spencer's there, and he's killing it on the drums. I should have mentioned it when I talked about it, but I just remembered right now. He's killing it. With this song, I thought the lyrics was well written. The bridge was amazing. I loved it. This entire song, man, I love it. I love it, and I need to listen to it a lot more, but it's one of my favorites as well, man. It's so good. Now for the 10th and final song of the album. This album's only 10 songs, but 37 minutes long. While I was listening to it, it felt short. I don't know. But let's talk about the 10th and final song, Nearly Witches, Ever Since We've Met. Now, first off, I need to thank Ryan Ross for this song. If it was not for Ryan, we would not have this song. They actually started making this song back in 2006, 2007. This is very interesting. This was going to be on an album called Clover and Cricket. I believe that's what it was going to be called. And that was going to be instead of Pretty Odd. But then it was just a huge mess, and it was a pretty complex album to make, so they kind of just scrapped it all. There's a version of this song that was supposed to go on that album. You can find it on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description for that video. But you can see where the groundwork really started. Has a similar flow, different lyrics, but that was because of Ryan Ross. Now Brendan kind of just took it over and made it his own sound, made it his own song, but with the help of Ryan's lyrics. And I believe Ryan is credited as a writer on this song as well. But this song, man, is so good. It's so good. I love the intro with the French words. I don't know what they're saying. I haven't bothered to look it up. I think that's why I love it, because I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds good. It fits with that beat, with the keyboard, and then dun, 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 dun. I love that. My brother taught me how to play that on the guitar, and man, it's so awesome. So fun to play. And I just love this, man. This song is so good. It's so powerful. The lyrics, oh my god, I love the flow. I love singing to the song. Makes me want to dance. Makes me just feel so much emotions while I'm listening to the song. It's a perfect way to end off an already amazing ending. And the ending goes so hard. I love it so much. Man, what an album. Nearly Witches. What a song. So good. I love it all. So before we get into the song rankings, I want to talk about the bonus tracks that were on the album, and I haven't heard two. The two I've not heard is Kaleidoscope Eyes and Bittersweet. I've heard Stall Me, Oh Glory, I Want to Be Free, and Turn Off the Lights. After I listened to the album, I went on YouTube and listened to them. So I'm not going to go individually and talk about what I think, because I kind of feel the same way about all of them, except for I Want to Be Free and Turn Off the Lights. I do like those two songs. But everything else, I feel like if it was on the album, I think it would have ruined the album for me, personally. I know there are people who do like these bonus tracks, but I don't think they fit with the album. They sound completely different to what Vices and Virtues sound like. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of them. I didn't like the sound. I didn't like the flow. I thought the lyrics were okay. Again, it just didn't fit with the rest of the album. And if they were on the album, I think the album wouldn't be as strong as it is. So I'm kind of glad that these weren't on the album and we got the first 10 songs instead. Perfectly well picked out songs. Perfectly made. So good. I love it, man. I'm glad. And I want to share my overall thoughts on the album Vices and Virtues. Now, I thought the album was perfect, from what you guys can already tell by how I'm describing each song. It had me going through every single emotion. You know, I was happy when certain songs came on. It made me smile really big. It made me want to dance. It made me want to sing along. It made me cry. Not like like bawling out tears. No, like I'm talking about like just shedding a few tears. Like, man, these songs hit me hard. I don't know if it's because I love this album so much. It's because I grew up with this album. But I love this, and I always will. And I think this album is so strong. So strong. Every single song, from the first song to the 10th song, so strong. And I know there's a few people who don't like some of the songs on this album, that's cool and that's okay. I want to know why. So leave me down all your thoughts in the comment section down below why you don't like this album, or at least some of the songs. But I think every song on this album is perfect. It really had me going through every single emotion. And if it could do that, man, I think it's a great album. So now let's get into the song rankings for Vices and Virtues. Now, I want to make this clear. This was super tough. This was super, super tough to rank these songs. Now, if I could, I would just say all of these songs are tied for number one. I would. But I'm not going to do that, because that's not fair to the other albums I reviewed. So I am going to break them down from, I would say, because I would say like my least favorite to my most favorite, or at least the worst song to the best song. But I'm not going to do that, because none of these are my least favorite or such a bad song. So how I'm going to rank these songs are going to be from my go-tos, you know. Number 1 would be like, yeah, I'm going to that song right away. And number 10 would be like, it wouldn't be my first choice, but if it came on, you know, that's still good. So that's how I'm going to rank it. So number 10, The Calendar. Number 9, Always. Number 8, Sarah Smiles. Number 7, Ready to Go. Number 6, Hurricane. Number 5, Memories. Number 4, Trade Mistakes. Number 3, Let's Kill Tonight. Number 2, The Ballad of Mona Lisa. And number 1, which is probably my most favorite song ever by Panic! At the Disco, Nearly Witches. That's all I gotta say. So good. I loved it. It was super hard to choose these songs and put them in a specific order. Really, really hard. But Nearly Witches is my favorite. Now let's rank the album. So for production and sound, I think this was, again, perfect. I'm gonna give this 5. I love the sound throughout the entire album. I loved it all. Lyrics, gonna give it a 5. I think the lyrics in this album, man, so easy to sing to, so fun to sing to, so deep and so meaningful. I love it so much. A 5 out of 5 for the lyrics. Now for the influence, till this day, this album influences me so much. So much. As a creative aspect, it inspires me so much. I'm left speechless. I was when I first heard the album, and I am still now. So I'm gonna give the influence a 5 out of 5. For casual listeners, for Panic! At the Disco, now I'm gonna give this an A. For the fans of Panic! At the Disco, I'm gonna give this a B+. Now for me, I'm gonna give this an A+. I'm giving it a B+ for the fans. I'm just thinking about this right now. I'm giving it a B+ for the fans because from the responses we're getting, I'm seeing that this is not everybody's favorite, but it's not everybody's least favorite. It's kind of like their introduction. Some of them, it's like it's their favorite, it's their introduction, it's okay, but they prefer the other albums more. But there's not really a lot of hate for this album. So that's why I'm giving it a B+ for the fans. You know, I might be wrong. You guys might love this. You guys might want to give it an A. Let's give it an A if you guys want. But I'm going to stick to a B. Now, I want to know all your guys' thoughts on this album, Vices and Virtues. Even New Perspective, even the bonus tracks. Let's talk about those too. Let me know everything you guys think about that. Everything we talked about in this video. I want to know all your thoughts. So give me your song rankings too. That would be cool to go through and see that. So again, real quick before I end off this video, if you guys want to take the survey for the Panic! At the Disco album, where you guys want to fill out your favorite, least favorite albums, favorite songs, least favorite songs, when you first discovered them, how you discovered them, any more feelings you have for the band. That's pretty much what the survey is, and we'll be going over that sometime next week. So I'm going to leave I'm going to leave a link for that in my description down below for you guys to click on and fill out. Share them with your friends, family, whoever might want to fill it out. That would be awesome. So I think that's going to do it for my video today for Panic! At the Disco's Vices and Virtues. If I have time tomorrow, I'm going to try to do a video for Pretty Odd. And then following that would be A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. And then following that would probably be my last Panic! At the Disco video, where we will be going over the data and sharing that all with you guys. So I'm really looking forward to all these next videos. We're almost done with Panic! At the Disco for a bit. And so thank you to all the new subscribers who have subscribed to me because of the Panic! At the Disco content. I hope you guys are also watching my other videos based on movies, you know, movie news, movie theories, movie trailers, You know, I'm trying to do it all. So I hope you guys stay for that as well. And for my movie subscribers, a movie news video is coming out soon where there is a lot to talk about with movies. And so I'm going to try to get that out either tomorrow or Thursday too, along with a panic video. So everybody gets a little bit of something. So I'm going to try my best, you know, but I am still in the process of moving and, you know, it's going to come out soon. So thank you guys for staying with me for this video. I don't know how long this is so far. I want to say like 30 minutes. Wow, I did not think about that. I just clicked on my recording to see how long I've been recording for. It's 32 minutes. Sorry. But thank you guys for sticking through all the way to the end. It means a lot to me. I hope you guys have a good day today. Stay safe, spread the love, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.